Probably one of my more requested units to talk about, that being Tech Khalifa. To be completely honest with you guys, I mean, what doesn't she do? She has a guaranteed dodge against Survival Saga slash Pure Saiyans characters, which is definitely a very powerful ability. She gains dodge chance anyways when having Universe 6 or Peppy Gal's category allies in the team, and it's not herself excluded because it would have said it, so that is honestly quite good. And she gains a super attack chance when she's sitting next to a Kale, and you want a Kale right next to her anyways because you have STR Kale right here guarding and stacking attack and defense, and then you just have Tech Khalifa over here going ahead and dodging quite literally the entire game and stacking anyways. So, I mean, this rotation was actually quite good. It was a really good rotation at the time. Was it one of the best rotations in the game? Hey, that's up to you guys to decide. That's up to you guys to decide. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev, back with another one of these Dokkan battle videos. Today we're going to talk about Tech Khalifa, the quintessential queen of Dokkan. That dodge is what made her so superbly powerful. Before we talk about how she performed in her meta, let's go ahead and backtrack to when she was only an SSR back in 2019. So she came out as an SSR a whole month prior to when the legendary Goku event does release on JP. And she was definitely still good for the Legendary Goku event when she was an SSR because she stacked attack and defense. She still had her guaranteed dodge against Pure Saiyans and Survival Saga characters anyways. And she still gained her dodge chance when having Universe 6 and Peppy Gas category characters on the team anyways. So she was still quite usable for Legendary Goku event. Even when she got up to the final phase, she was able to tank Int UI Goku's super attack, which is the strongest Int type boss's super attack in the game. So if she was able to do that, I mean, she did very well as an SSR back in 2019 for the Legendary Goku event. And she was only an SSR, guys. She was only an SSR. Now let's go ahead and fast forward to 2020, May 29th of 2020. Of course, this is about a couple of months after Extreme Super Battle Road is released on JP, because of course Extreme Super Battle Road drops on Saiyan Day of 2020. So yeah, of course, March, April, May. A couple months later, she drops with her Awakening coming off of STR Kefla's Awakening medals, which is definitely very, very interesting. So how does she perform inside of Extreme Super Battle Road? I think that you didn't want to use her in Extreme Super Battle Road. She performed, I would say bad, because when you used her, you wanted to get this off, right? This guaranteed dodge. This is the main reason you're using her. So if we go over to Extreme Super Battle Road, right? We take a look at the only stage she was able to be used in at the time, that being the first 10 stages, and one of them being versus Extreme AGL. I mean, she only had 4 Pure Saiyans category characters to go up against. That being the first fight with the Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz, right over here, and the third fight being only Turles. So if we only have 4 Pure Saiyans characters to go up against, then it's very inconsistent, because what if you don't get... what if you don't get the Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz in the first fight and you get like 19 in a row? And then what if you go up against the third fight, you don't get Turles at all, you get like the whole Cooler Squadron? It's like, that's why it's way too inconsistent. It makes no sense to run this unit if there's not going to be no Pure Saiyans characters anyways. It's like there is some here, but it's way too, you have to rely on backing out of the stage, going back in, and then like we take a look at, for those who feel ballsy, if we take a look at the characters, let's take a look at the characters that you can run right next to her to get her dodge chance off. Like, you give her like an 8% chance of dodge, having those characters sitting on the team with her. So let's take a look at those characters, right? At the time, for sure, at the time. So let's take a look at Super Tech Peppy Gals. It's like, Bola, no. It's like, come on now. She's gonna hit way too hard pre-EZA inside of Shin Super Battle. She'll get you killed. 18, no. And then Bulma, trash. Okay. Go SSRs, it's like no, obviously no. It's like, this is not happening. So for Peppy Gal's Super Tech, that is completely dead in the mud. Let's go over to Universe 6. It's like Tech Cabe is just trash. I mean, just, guys, Tech Cabe's not working. He does not have his easy at the time, so it doesn't make no sense to run Tech Cabe. He doesn't, right? He doesn't have his easy at the time, yeah? Yeah, he doesn't get his EZA till a smooth year later, so it makes literally no sense to run him in there. Let me take a look at that. SARS and the Mechians are complete trash. Literally doodle green, the Mechians. Come on now, we ain't using them in there. So, yeah. Using Tech Khalifa inside Extreme Super Battle is just not happening. So, how does she perform in today's meta, that being the 200% leader skill slash red zone meta? I feel as if though, if Broly did not cancel dodge, she would be a very exceptional unit to run in Broly. But considering the fact that Broly does cancel dodge, and it doesn't really make any sense to run them inside Broly. Let's go ahead and bring up the GT. I mean, GT bosses makes no sense because there's literally no pure Saiyans in here. Let's go ahead and showcase it for the video. Let's go over to the movie bosses too. Wicked Bloodline, it obviously makes no sense to show them here because Wicked Bloodline, you'll get ass blasted. It doesn't make no sense to show that. Red Ribbon Army Edition, obviously not going to show that either. So let's go over to the GT bosses red zone. I mean, no, all these guys are in H to the double L. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. So we go over to Shadow Dragons. Like, Shadow Dragons, probably, if you want to get away with it, maybe. Shadow Dragons probably the only stage I'll probably ever see ever want to use them in there, but pick your poison, you know? Let me go over to the movie bosses stage. It's like the first stage for Turles. If you want to go ahead and try that, go ahead. It's like stage 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. Janemba, no. And then we go over to Broly. It's like Broly, I tell you guys, if you did not cancel dodge, I tell you. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. It says, why does it say Broly disables dodge on the wiki page? I could have sworn I definitely dodged this Broly before. Nah, this has to be incorrect. But yeah, if at the end of the Broly red zone stage did not cancel dodge, she would definitely be much more better to be used. Yeah, the Dokkan Wiki, this has to be an error. Because I've definitely dodged this Broly before in the first 3 stages. Yeah, this has to be an error. Okay. So for red zone, it doesn't really make much sense to go ahead and run her because she'll get you killed anyways. So let's just go ahead and get that out the way. I know people be like, oh, but she's tech. She go up against Broly type advantage. But guess what? You're not going to have enough time to stack with her anyway. So she'll get you killed from a super attack regardless. So is she on any 200% leader skills? No, she is not. Bond of Friendship, she's not GT Heroes. Gifted Warrior, she's not on Buu Saga or Vegeta's Family. Rapid Growth doesn't have one. Universe 6 does not have one. Pure Saiyans has one, but she's not Space Traveling Warriors. Universe 12 Saga doesn't have one. Oh my god, I am so excited for this category to get revitalized. Please, I've said this in so many videos. Wait till this category team comes back. It's gonna come back, guys. I'm saying though. So, and Peppy Gals does not have a 200% leader skill. They only have that 14, 107% across the board leader skill with the STR for Dell right over here, which is actually a crazy ass leader skill that dropped at the time, to be honest. Like, this is a nasty leader skill. I'm not gonna lie. So, what is good about Tech Kefla? Not Tech Kefla, excuse me. Tech Khalifa. What is good about Tech Khalifa? I feel as if though what is good about her is that although you're not gonna really be using her in the red zone, she's helping you out everywhere else in the game. She destroys every long event inside the game. She destroys Battle Road completely. She does very, very well in the God event because she dodges all 12 of the gods. Because, guys, guess what? The God events are all on Survival Saga. And you know what that means? That means every single one of these bosses can be dodged by Khalifa. That's pretty nasty. Let's go ahead and click on Beerus. Beerus over here is on Survival Saga. And as for the rest of these gods, too, can be dodged by Khalifa. So another thing is the fact that she can help you out inside Battlefield too, because one of the hardest bosses in the game is that Broly from Battlefield. If you do not have no stunners, no, he can't be stunned, excuse me. If you do not have no sealers, no attack lowers, no dodge units, no nothing, you are going to die inside that Battlefield stage. So if she's doing well inside the end of Battlefield against that Broly, she's doing well inside Battle Road, she's doing well in all long events, and she's doing very well inside the God event, this unit is great. This unit has so much usefulness. She is very, very useful outside of the newest meta content, which I'll definitely give her a W for, because she's stacking attack and defense for long events. She has a dodge when going against these tough, difficult content, and she has a super attack chance anyway since she's sitting right next to a Kale. Now, this doesn't really matter more so because, I mean, it doesn't matter because you're really going to be using her for her dodge. But still, this is something that you could definitely find some use in inside longer events anyways, because one of our best link opponents is STR Kale. And STR Kale over here has guard and she's stacking attack and defense. Yeah, so if we get to the end of any long event stages where they cancel dodge, obviously, it's like she'll just go ahead and sit inside slot 1, right? I mean, that's pretty simple. So I feel like her usefulness is definitely what makes her good. Her being able to use across basically the entire game besides new meta content. Honestly, she's useful. She's definitely a super useful unit, and I feel as if though this is a very valuable unit to own inside your box. Now, what is bad about this unit? I'll be completely honest with you guys. I feel as though this unit is quite useless if you are not using them when going up against a universal file cycle slash pure sand enemies. I mean, of course, people are like, oh, who cares about that? It's like, what if we get a long event stage where there is no pure sands or universal file cycle category characters? But guess what, guys? Her defense is way too low at start. So 80% attack and defense is not saving you nowhere. It's like that's not enough. She will get hit way too hard if she is not dodging to build up anyways. So I really think that's the only real issue with her. Is the fact that she relies very heavily on her guaranteed dodge. But even then, like, I feel like that's fine because that's what you want to use her for anyways. Other than that, I feel like she's quite good. She doesn't start out with a lot of defense. That is one issue I have with her also. But yeah, she's super reliant on her dodge. It's like, but that's the best thing about her. But yeah, I think that is really about it. It's not really much more to say about this unit. Like, this unit has solid enough Lincoln partners. She's sitting right next to Tech Kill and Khalifa, which is right over here. She's sitting right next to LR Kill and Khalifa, one of the best stacking units in the game. And then, like, that's really all there is. And she's sitting right next to STR Kill, who's absolutely ridiculous. Sitting right next to her anyways. So yeah, I think that is really about it. I like the fact that she does have. Okay. I know I say having too many key links is bad, but listen, if you link level, it does not matter because these key links, like this sand lineage being only one key, this turns into 2 key and 5% attack and defense. Then we look at Battlefield Diva. We get 3 key and a 5% chance to dodge, which can definitely help out this dodging unit anyways. Then we have Warriors of Universe 6, which turns from 2 key into 2 key and 6% attack and defense. Then we have Tournament of Power, which is literally a better version of Over in a Flash, that being 3 key and 7% attack and defense. So provided you do link level this unit fully, this unit can definitely look very well stats-wise. But yeah, I really don't have too much of an issue with this unit. I mean, this unit doesn't have no 200% leader skills at all to speak of. And she's super reliant on her dodge and the fact that she does not have a lot of defense in her pass. But who cares? Because you're using her for a guaranteed dodge anyways, right? So who cares about her low defense? Because you're just going to stack it up anyways. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.